and welcome to Doing Life with Itzy on a Bitsy Budget. Getting close to Halloween. Today we're going to be in the kitchen and we are going to cook some little pizzas is what we called them growing up. But they're great snacks. Let's go ahead and get in the kitchen and get started. Okay, I got my mother's cookbook out just to see what she called these. She called them pizza sandwiches, so we'll get to making those. The first thing you're going to do is, first thing I'm going to do is take out my cast iron and put it over here so I don't have an issue. That's where I keep my cast iron. But you're just going to put your oven on broil high and get that heating up good, because these are actually broiled little sandwiches. And then I've lined this pan with just some, I buy these at Sam's. They're just sheets that are already pre-cut of little tin foil. They're great to line your pans with, and it makes it easy to get things, up and not have to clean so much. I buy a large thing of bacon, and with these little sandwiches, you're going to pre-cook your bacon a little bit so that when you broil it, you don't have to burn your bread. So what I do is I just put 2 half pieces on each sandwich. We're going to make 6. So let me get my bacon out here. 1, 2, 3. Well, maybe I can get 8 in there. I just cut it with scissors in half is how I do it. And when you're cooking bacon, you can just have, make sure I got on the right. You can just layer it up a little bit. And what we're going to do is partially cook it. So you don't really have to get it all done. I like mine a little crispier. And when you're cooking and broiling, you might burn your bread if you didn't cook your bacon a little bit first. Now you can just cook this in the microwave. It would be the same thing, but I'll just use this little pan. That'll be fine. Okay, what you're going to need is you're going to need some bread, which I just purchased this bread, just white bread. It could be any kind of bread, whole wheat, anything you've got. I like the white bread with this particular thing. And then you can put what fits on your pan. Now, this makes a great lunch, brunch. You could eat it for breakfast, or you could make this for dinner. Just a light dinner with a cup of soup would be perfect. But you just put your bread down on your pan like this. Then you get just American cheese. When we were growing up, we thought that this was actually pizza, because that's what my mother called it. About 6th grade or something, I went to a Pizza Hut and thought, wow, I don't know what pizza is. But we always she called it the little pizza sandwiches, and we always called it pizzas. So this is what we'd eat a lot of times for lunch. But all right, so we're going to put a piece of cheese on each of these, if I can open it. And again, it's simple, fast. You could leave out any part of this. If you didn't like bacon, you could put Canadian bacon or whatever you want. Just layer it up. Now, as far as the bacon goes, sorry, I got sore throat today. You just kind of cook it a little bit to get it started. Get it hot already. I've got my broiler on. Hold on. Okay, so we've got bread and we've got cheese. Then you're just going to take a tomato. Now you can wash it off. I just really kind of rinse it off. And then I'll dry it, just so it won't be messy. And just slice some very thin slices. Now I like to get in about the middle of this tomato. I'll go ahead and slice it all. But I like the thin slices, and the bigger ones are in the middle. So that's why I'm saying you might want to cut the whole thing up. And you can just cut it up with some vinegar and oil later, or salt and pepper. But you take one little piece. Oops. Guess I didn't cut too good, did I? You take one little piece and put it on top of your cheese. Cut a couple more, one more slice. Now you can, if you had just the small tomatoes, just put a few slices on there. It doesn't matter. This one didn't cut right, so I'll just put another piece on there. And thin is good, unless you love tomatoes. Let me wash that off my hands. Hold on just a second. All right, so I'll shut my bacon off. So it just really, I'll turn it over real quick. So it really just took me the time that I was doing the sandwiches to cook that bacon enough. So you can see it's just getting a little bit done. All right, I've got my other bacon cooked real quick. And I'll just set that right on here. You know, when I'm cooking, you'll see me use scissors on all kinds of stuff in the kitchen. I don't care, vegetables, bacon, meats, anything, and I just wash them up good. And I keep me several pairs in here, and this probably one of the messiest drawers I've got, but it's all my pancake turners and forks is what I've got in here. This side forks, this side turners. These are for cookies and eggs. And then I keep myself several pairs of scissors in there. They always come in handy in your kitchen. All right, so then you just take your oregano and you sprinkle all these good. Get you a good bit on there. And all we're going to do is put them in the oven under high broil. And they'll get crisp. The bacon gets a little crispy. The cheese melts and it makes your little sandwich. So I'll throw them in here and then we'll come back. Oh, let me put them up close. Then we'll come back and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, it's only been 2 minutes and they are ready. So let me take them out. That's why I said very quick, easy, great with the tomato soup or something in the winter. This is what they look like. They're browned around the edges, so they're a little crunchy. Your bacon gets a little crisp, and you let them cool for a couple of minutes, and then you're good to eat. Thank you for watching this video. Try these. These are great. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.